Hey everyone, and welcome to 531 Boring But Big and Really Sore Week 8, Day 1. We have overhead press. Here's 175 for a set of 5. I basically forgot all of my gym equipment. I do have my belt. Here is 200 for a set of 5. I sometimes forget that the elbow sleeves and wrist wraps do add a little bit of pressing help. But I also didn't feel that great physically this day, so I think both of those aspects gave me kind of poor results on my press. I did put on my knee sleeves here. There's 225, and I get a set of 3. Then I decided I have to push press. Looking back, chances are I could have gotten one more. And last week I got 235. But I'm not too worried about that, and I'll talk about that later. Here's 110 for a set of 15. Still on my 5x15s for this week and next week, and then they turn into 5x20s. These are very difficult. The first set was completely fine. The second set got harder, and then the third, fourth, and fifth set were really hard. It's a reoccurring theme that I expect to be carried out throughout the entirety of this program. Okay, back to day 1 on my pull-ups, and I'm testing how many strict pull-ups I can do. Again, so I did 6 the first time I did this test, and I managed to get 8. So a week later, I've added 2 pull-ups, and that's good. That's great progress. The workouts get harder the more you do, so I expect progress to keep going up. Then on this day, on day 1 of the pull-ups, you do 5 minutes of as many pull-ups as you can. And I end up doing 21 the first day, which gives me 27 total. But this day, a week later, I get 23, which is great progress. That's a lot more reps. That's 4 more total reps than I did week ago. And back to the dips, just continuing to progress these. I did 70 these days, this day, and whenever I got to 10 dips, I did 10 band pull-aparts, and then I just kept going. I just keep expecting to progress these by 10 reps, and then once I get to 100, I'm going to do another timed set and hope that I can get 75 in 5 minutes, and I do think I will. These could get very difficult fast. I can do 10 reps here and there at the beginning, but once you get to the end, I'm starting to do sets of 3, 4, even 2 at times. The band pull-aparts give me just enough rest in between to make it manageable. And you see I have to finish off with a single because I couldn't get another one in my last rep. And nothing hard with the band pull-aparts, but they are a little bit harder than the video makes them seem. Really liking these, holding onto the band. I have tried with the band behind my neck, and I don't like it there. Just doesn't feel right. It pulls on my hair a little bit, the little hair that I do have. I like where they are here, and I like to squeeze a little bit in hyperextension at the top because I get a really good hamstring workout doing it this way. So yeah, I feel like I've been rushing the end of my videos a bit. I do the voices after I put together all the lifts, and sometimes I get to the very end and don't realize it. So I'm just like, oh yeah, please like, subscribe, and that's it. And I don't really get to talk about everything I want to talk about. So overhead press workout today was okay. I think the main takeaway is that, especially on overhead press, but all the lifts, you're not always going to perform your best. So last week, I strict pressed 235 for 4, which was a PR.
And today I had to push press my last 2 reps. So I did 225 for 3. And a lot of people would panic there. Why did I regress in strength, or what's going on? And it's not a big deal. And some things that I didn't show you, I did hanging leg raises and worked on the assault bike. I really like the assault bike for times where I'm too tired to do hard conditioning and I want to reserve energy for maybe an upcoming leg day. So maybe I don't want to, do 50 squats into 50 deadlifts or heavy sandbag carries. The assault bike is nice and low impact, and also it kind of represents a lot of my events in strongman. I like to do 10-second sprints with a 20-second rest where you pedal slower, and then for those 10 seconds you just push as hard as you can, and by the end of like 8 rounds you feel like you've gone quite a few miles on it. A lot of my events are reps in 60 seconds or just high motor type things where even though you're tired, you still have to push a sled back or pull a sled back. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Feel free to ask any questions about my training. And I'll see you next time with deadlifts.